have already gotten one thing on my list. Hey y'all, I'm nikkiolukoya and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. We talk about all things luxury here. And if you've gone back and seen any of my other videos, we talk about mostly handbags, but we're going to get into jewelry. We're going to get into watches and shoes somewhere down the line. I don't know just yet. If you also been seeing my old videos, you've seen that I had kind of been hinting at my luxury wish list, kind of things that I'm trying to get. I haven't really, well, no, I have bought something, but we'll get into that later. But in this video, if you saw in the description box below in the title, we are going over my luxury wish list 2025. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so going over my list, and I have my notes down here, and it's a kind of a long list. I have like 12 things on here, and I'm not sure there. Of course, I'm not going to get everything on the list this year. Some things may spill over into 2026. But as of right now, this is my list. It looks kind of long, and as I'm looking through it, I have already gotten one thing on my list. So I have my notes here. Remember how I said I've been carrying my mini tablet around, taking some notes, and I have all my notes here. And then as I talk about what I want, I'll pop up a picture if I can find one of what I'm looking for up here on the screen. Okay, so the first thing on my wish list is the Louis Vuitton Capucines bag in the mini size. You know, I'm still a mini top handle girl, and that's really what I want. And I've been seeing well, there's two. There is the black one with the snake skin. I think that's really, really interesting. I like that exotic piece. I never thought I'll get a Capucines bag, but whenever I see things of different colors and textures, it's more of what I want if it's interesting, because, you know, the bag already is pretty simple, but when you add little details like that, it makes it more interesting for me. And now I'm looking at it and now I want to get one. And there was two colors, the black one, and there was one in emerald green. And the emerald green one is very nice. My only problem with the emerald green one is that I already have my Gucci Diana bag with the bamboo, and that's already an emerald green. And I don't like to buy a bag that's going to replace the purpose of another. But it's in those two colors that I have seen the snake skin. The next one I want to get is the Cartier Panther watch. The vintage ones look really good because I really like it with the round dial instead of a square dial, and preferably in two-tone than in the stainless steel, but I'm really am open to either one. But I really prefer the two-tone, and I think it looks really clean. It's very classy. It's not like a very loud thing. No one's really going to know what it is but you know it's going to be a timeless piece. Chanel 19. Okay, the Chanel 19 I have a back and forth with, because the more I look at it, I'm like, is it trendy? Am I going to be over it in a little bit? And this is the trend. It's the Chanel 19 in either the small or in the medium or large size. That's the one that I'm worried about it being trendy, and that I may not have it very long because it's a slouchy bag. There's no structure, but I do like it for the quilting. I like the puffer one that I've seen, and I'm just worried that I may not still like it later. It's still on my list though, but I'm not sure whether it's going to be anything that I'm going to want to continue to want. If I was to get it, it needs to look unique. And I think so far I am liking it more in the black. If I was going to get it, it'll be just straight black, but I'm open to tweed. I'm open to wool. And it has to look different, you know, it has to look like it's kind of exotic, but I'm looking into that in really any size if it comes in any other material. But if I was going to get it in the black, it has to really be the small size. Okay, going on to my next item on my wish list, and that's going to be the Chanel, I want to say it's the Chanel Square. Now, I don't have anything patent leather, and that's what I've been looking at. And comment down below what your thoughts are on patent leather, because my thing about it is when I see comments about it, it's about with the heat, it tends to get sticky and stuff like that. It's not very hard wearing. And if that's the case, then I may need to keep this lower on my list because I don't want to get anything that's not going to last. I'm in Texas, Texas heat. We don't want to get into something that's going to melt. All right. Okay, so in my last video, you guys saw how I thought me and Fendi were breaking up. And I think the way me and Fendi can rekindle our love together is me looking at what is tried and true for Fendi, and that's the baguettes. I never looked into the baguettes before because I haven't seen anything that took my eye. The ones that I was buying before were because they were different. One's a backpack, one was that coated canvas with a different print. So it was always something different that led me down the road to Fendi. Baguettes, though, are like an icon. It's a major symbol of Fendi. And I think I'm willing now to look into the brand, to that type of bag because I've seen sequin. I'm like, ooh, I don't have a sequin handbag. That'd be really nice to have. I've seen the sequin. I've seen it in like a purple color. I've seen it in the pink. I've seen it in like a lime green or mint green. And that's what I'm leaning into. And I'm seeing that I guess I never paid attention to before is that Fendi actually has these baguettes that they've done so much with them. It's not just the embossed or deboss bags. They have them in all kinds of material, all kinds of colors. And I think at some point I may end up picking one up. Okay, another watch item that I have on my luxury wish list 2025 is the Bulgari Serpenti watch. And those to me are very classy. It gives almost like a wrap bracelet, but it's a watch. And it comes in so many different types, like stainless steel. It comes in all gold, two-tone, ceramic, rose gold, black face, white face. I've seen so many different kinds. It has it where it has the bezel has diamonds on it. And I think the one I want is really one that's just a single wrap. It can definitely be stainless steel because usually on this hand, I have my white gold. It'll go in just fine with that. And that's the one that I've been eyeing for this year. Not sure whether I'll get it, but I'm definitely leaning into getting that now. I wasn't before, but I'm definitely looking into it. I think it's a very classy, simple watch, very feminine. And that's kind of what I want. Okay, so if you've seen in a previous video, I did get my Keep All 45. Still very happy with that purchase, but there's also a Keep All 25. And the one that I missed that I really do like is the one from Tyler, the Creator. I didn't get anything from when he and Pharrell teamed up and did a line together for Louis Vuitton. And I've been seeing it a lot on the pre-loved market. I've seen it out and about. I'm thinking, man, I really do like what that looks like. It's different. I think it's unique. I think I can find a way to dress it up or dress it down. And I like the one that is the cream color. And I'll put a picture up so you guys can see. But that's really the one that I think I want. So it needs to be that size. Now the P9 I also did have in mind, but I want to see what people's review on that bag for the wear and tear after the year that they've had it before I jump in and get it, because it being a softer Speedy, I don't know what that means for the longevity or how hard wearing it's going to be. To get a bag that big like the P9, I feel like it may end up turning into a travel bag, and that's not what I want because I don't travel enough to keep buying all these travel type bags because I don't carry larger handbags for the day to day. So the Keep All 25, Tyler the Creator, that's the one that I want. Okay, so we all know the whole thing that's been going on with Dior and, how it came out with, how much it actually costs to make the bag versus how much they're selling them for. And I totally get it. But for some reason, my heart is still stolen away by the Lady the Joy bag. I like that it's an East-West. It comes in a mini size and a small. And I think I'll be happy getting it in either size. But that's really the one that I think I want. And of course, I'm looking at it more from a neutral. I've seen a lot of neutral colors with the champagne gold hardware. I think that's really, really nice, very classy, elegant. And that's what I think I would probably get. hopefully sometime this year, hopefully I can finish it out at the end of the year of getting it. But I know that at some point, the Dior Lady, the Joy bag is kind of what I'm looking into getting. Okay, so my next item on my luxury wish list, say that 3 times fast, is gonna be the Chanel flap, jumbo Chanel stitch flat. Hold on, wait, that don't even sound right. Hold on. Okay, I want to get the Chanel's double flap in the jumbo size. In the stitch material. Now, the reason that would end up being more than likely a bag that I carry for travel. If I'm out with my kids, I can carry that handbag for sure. And I like it. I don't think it's in a leather material. I think it's the nylon stitch. And I'll pop in the picture and I'll put all the description and details, hopefully down below on the bags that I don't have a good idea of. But in that handbag, I think it's going to be easygoing, easy to wear. I've seen it on a pre-loved market for a very affordable price. And I think the reason why it made it to my list for 2025 is that I saw it last year. I think I saw 2 on Fashion File and I just ended up not going after it. I didn't get it. And the price was always a good price. I don't know why. I think I went on YouTube trying to see whether if anyone else had it, what their idea was, what their review was on it. Is there anything on the bag? And I didn't see any details on it. And it kind of made me afraid to get it. So I never got it. But looking back now, I'm like, well, let me just get it and see how it is for me. And let me be the first one to do a review or talk about it since there's nothing out there on YouTube about this handbag. I love it a lot. If you can find someone's review of it, please comment down below on that because I'd like to know how it is. To me, it looks like it's a very simple, easy bag that I can take along with me for travel or out and about with the kids, and it's not overly expensive. Okay, you guys, we're getting to the end. I think that was number 10. We got 2 more left on the list. Let's get into it. Okay, so jewelry again is on my list for 2025, and what I have been really admiring is the Tiffany hardware line that has come out. Their collection is beautiful. I haven't bought anything from Tiffany's in a very long time. But Tiffany hardware, I don't know. I've seen it with the encrusted diamonds. I've seen it without it. I've seen it with just gold. I've seen it with just the silver. And it just looks really clean, looks very fresh. And I like that it can also be for guys too. But I really am looking at the bracelet with the larger links is what I really am looking forward to. I do have an everyday stack that I wear, which is more of dainty small jewelry. So I really feel like if I was to wear that bracelet, I would probably remove my stack and just wear just that, just so it can have the space and room that it needs, because this is like my everyday that I have here. And comment down below if you guys want to see a video on my everyday jewelry. Okay, we are at the bottom of the list. This is the last thing that we have here. Okay, this is probably my most far-fetched, but it is a handbag that I think I've always looked and admired at since like high school. Yeah, I said high school. Just so you guys know, I've been into luxury handbags since about high school when I was first buying like Coach and doing Burke and all these things that, well, what I could afford and what I thought was luxury. And then, of course, as I got older and more, now I'm looking into the higher fashion houses that now is also within my reach. And so this one, of course, is everyone's epitome. If you're in the luxury space, is an Hermes Birkin. It is on my wish list for 2025. Okay, so here's the thing about the Birkin, the Hermes Birkin, is that I think I want it in the smallest of size because all the other sizes to me give me travel. I guess it can give me work, but I don't think I would ever want to make that bag my everyday. And I think I want it in like a pop of color, like a fuchsia, some type of like lavender color, even like a light blue. I wouldn't want to get it in something like a neutral or a black. I think that's just so simple. And I think I would want something where it's like it's an eye catcher. And I know what the size, it's not like a small bag like I normally do go for, because bags like that I tend to make them like my travel bag, but I wouldn't want to make that. I would try to pick it up more often if I could, but not so much so that I stress the handbag out like I did with my Prada Galleria double zip handbag that I do have. I wore that bag almost for a year straight. I took it everywhere with me to work and everything like that. And it has a lot of wear on the sides. You can see where it's been stretched. And I wouldn't want to do my Birkin 25 in that way. And as a bonus to my list, a mini Kelly too as well, because now that's more of my style. It is a mini bag, it's a top handle. It's going to be a handbag that I will definitely be taking around with me. And it's just the second thing is just what I would want after I've gotten a Bergen or something like that. And then to me, I know that my journey won't stop. I will still be wanting other handbags that I like, you know. I haven't made it my end all be all. Like once I get it, I'm going to stop buying. I don't think so. But as I continue to figure out what my personal style is and my personal style journey and the handbags that speak to me, there are some handbags that I know are no longer part of my personal style. And there are some handbags that I know I really don't pick up anymore. And with that, it's like, okay, I would rather just sell those and then use some of that to offset the cost to the handbags that I really am wanting. Now, don't get me wrong, there's bags that I still have from years ago that I know I'm not going to sell. But there are some handbags that say, hey, you know what, I can probably, you know, do without, you know, and I can post a video too on some recent changes that I've made in my wardrobe. That's probably going to surprise some of you. But hey, we're on this journey together and getting the things that we love and like, and that's just what it is sometimes. And so anyway, glad that you guys joined me today for my luxury wish list of 2025, and I'll see you back in my next video. Bye.